So the very first meaning of Nidra means going through darkness. Another meaning has to do mythology. It is the state of Shiva, which is the state of meditation. Before Sanatana Dharma existed, there was a tradition, people call it archaic Shaivite yoga, the state of the mind. So the only reason is for slowing down, is for having a clear mind. That's the only reason. When the mind is clear, then you can start inquiring into not only the way you live personally, but the way whole human society lives.
Namaste, the Indica Yoga Utsav happening at Mysuru. I have with me Yogi Andre. Welcome to the show.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Yogi Andre, founder of Pranabindu Yoga Center in Ujjain and also student of Kashmiri Babu. So he is also a specialist in Nidra Yoga. Let us get to know what is it all about Nidra Yoga, where we think sleep is not so important, but why is sleep important? Yogi Andre ji, in this fast-paced world where all of us are hurrying, we don't know towards what, but how important it is to slow down, or how important is a proper sleep?
Oh, that's very simple. It is about being aware only. When you rush all the time, you can't be aware of anything. You always feel that you have to reach something which you never reach, in fact. And it really breaks down your state, the state of the mind. So the only reason is for slowing down, is for having a clear mind. That's the only reason. When the mind is clear, then you can start inquiring into not only the way you live personally, but the way whole human society lives. Because we all know, it's very easy to say it is totally meaningless, it doesn't have any meaning. But we never question the meaning of it, and most of it we never question why there is no meaning. And only fact of watching it, you very quickly realize that there is a lot of fear within, because most of the society people have no idea where they are going to.
Yeah.
The only thing they know is that they're going to die. But most of the people, they don't even think about it. So, for example, one thing for really quietening the mind is facing what does it mean to die? And those questions are never put. That's why there are conflicts, wars, violence, because there is no deep inquiry about what this life is about. What is it about? What does it mean to be a complete human being? So that's what it is.
What is the difference between Nidra and sleep? Because nowadays I am hearing my peers, my colleagues saying that, they take pride in saying, oh, we just sleep 4 hours a day. And I'm horrified, like, who just sleeps just 4 hours a day? How do you rest? How do you rest your body? How do you rest your mind? So, what is the difference between Nidra and sleep?
Well, there is a big confusion, even in India, with the language. Because Nidra doesn't only mean sleep. This is the newest translation, which is still a few thousand years old. But the very first meaning of Ni means darkness. And you find this in many, many Indo-European languages. Like in English, you say night.
Yeah.
You have the sound N. In German, they say Nacht. In French, they say nuit. And then we have notte, noche in Italian, Spanish. So it has to do with darkness. And by darkness, it doesn't mean the time in between sunset and sunrise. It also means what you don't see of yourself. That kind of darkness.
Profound.
And then Dra means going through. So the very first meaning of Nidra means going through darkness. Another meaning has to do mythology. It is the state of Shiva, which is the state of meditation. Before Sanatana Dharma existed, there was a tradition, people call it archaic Shaivite yoga or Shaivism, where Shiva had all the three positions, like Vishnu and Brahma, he had the three of them. And in Shivaism, the Nidra state is the meditative state. That's what it means. Another meaning is budding. in springtime when trees are budding, and budding has to do with budding has to do with the power of life. That when you look at a tree, there's nothing going on, then something stops budding.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine what it is for a tree to crack everywhere. But we know that the buds will give flowers, that will give fruits, that will give seeds, and a whole new forest can come out of it. So Nidra has this meaning also, the budding process from unknown, the unseen, to the known, the seen. And very later, it meant sleeping. So Nidra Yoga has nothing to do with this sleeping translation, nothing at all. And for example, when you read Patanjali Yoga Sutra, you find that Nidra is an obstacle to yoga, but because it is taken in the meaning of sleep. But that's a very, not a fake meaning because it exists in Sanskrit, but it is not the right one at all. Nothing to do with sleeping. It has to do with being awake, not sleeping.
So Nidra is being awake, going through the darkness which you don't know, and Nidra is also going from unseen or unknown to known and seen.
Yeah, if we go a little deeper into this, for going into darkness, you need light.
Yeah.
So in this tradition, we say that each of us has some light within, and which is quite different from many other yogas that say that you will reach light at the end. In that case, we start from this little light that we have, and this is from where we start. And the sadhana is about getting rid of your ignorance or your darkness, but you start from a clear mind. So many things have to be explained from the beginning. The second is, it is not only going from darkness to light, as it is in some mantras. For example, take me from darkness to light.
Yeah,
asatoma,
asatoma,
satam.
yeah.
Okay. It is not this. It is that, in summer, when the sunlight is very strong, shades are darker. So shade and light are just going together, just like life and death are going together. So it is not really going from one to the other, it's integrating all the sides of reality. Because if you take it as a movement where there is a point to reach, you never reach any point. That doesn't exist. It's just our daily life, we never reach anywhere. It's a movement. And this movement includes what is seen and what is unseen. We could say what is gross and what is subtle. But subtle is not better than gross. It's a study of opening the mind to reality as it is and not reaching another place that is a fantasy.
So what's your message for the youth who are running towards some unknown goal? What's your message to them? Like where they want to realize themselves?
There's only one message, is just be open-minded and with affection. And there is nothing extraordinary to this. It is just being serious with one's life. And more and more in the West, it's already there since a long time. But it's starting here. It has started in India. It's a society of entertainment, like most probably your TV channel is. And because of this entertainment, it brings a mind which is not really serious. So, not being serious brings chaos. So the whole nature is quiet. Only the human mind is in chaos.
Yeah.
So it has to do with relationship with nature, clarity of mind, kindness, affection. And all this is very simple. You don't have to go through extraordinary studies, and
Absolutely.
it's just very, very simple. But we are making the world so complicated. Not the world, the human world. We're making it so complicated. And it doesn't take anyone to satisfaction. So if there would be a kind of message that just be clear-minded, with affection, close to nature, help others, be in service, very simply.
Thank you so much, Yogi Andre. Thanks for your insightful words and messages, so that at least with this message we know where to go, how to rest, how to solve the unrest within us. Thank you so much.